Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada 10 chat.
Oh, hi, it's episode 8.
And it's blindside night.
Oh, what a night.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hope you didn't eat corned beef. Just kidding. Alright, so last time, Moose won the POV, used it on himself.
Check.
Yeah. Kyle replaced him with Josh, and Steph remained on the block, unchanged.
So, we've got Steph versus Jess?
Josh.
Josh, oh my gosh. I was going to say Jeff, as in J-E-P-H. Josh versus Steph up on the block. What do you know?
Well, Jeff doesn't have a care in the world.
I guess.
Lol.
Neither does Steph. Yeah, Steph was like, I'm safe. It's all good. Josh is Kyle's target, and everyone's going to do what the HOH wants, right?
All right, so Kyle and Marty are patting themselves on the back. They're doing their attaboys.
Oh, such a big move. We're taking out Josh.
We struck first. This is big.
Maybe you should make sure you got those votes, though.
All right. Well, JC Lynn is sad that Josh is going.
Yeah. JC Lynn and Steph were talking in one of the bedrooms, and Jess was in there, too. And Jess was listening to them like, ugh.
Disgusting.
Give me a freaking break.
All right. So
Jess is upset because they are very close to Josh, and they do not want to see Josh leave this week.
Absolutely not. I don't want to see Josh leave this week.
I know, right?
So Summer, she's got this crazy plan that she's going to keep Josh.
Yeah, I gotta say, there were a few people that really stepped up this week for Josh and made sure that he had the votes, and Jess and Summer were definitely two of his biggest advocates.
Well, and Kevin, too, right?
Kevin has been wishy-washy, though. Like, he's pulled some big stuff this week, but his own vote was like, for a while.
Well, Jess and Kevin have a chat, and Jess wants to keep Josh, and I think they kind of convinced Kevin to maybe keep Josh.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin at one point this week was talking to Helena and saying, like, I don't think it's great for my own personal game to keep Josh, which I don't really understand.
But I like Josh.
But Kevin was also saying it's really fun to pull off this flip vote, and I want to have a good time, so maybe we should just go for it. I feel like
Kevin is just here to have fun.
I mean, I think he wants to win, too. But
Kevin's having a good time.
He's trying to have a good time, make good TV.
Kevin's not taking it too seriously. You know what I mean? Like, once you start, like, life or deathing it, it's not fun anymore.
That's fair.
It just makes you want to hate the game. And
I still really enjoy Kevin's adversarial relationship with a lot of these house guests. But it's like
Betty?
Well, I'm talking more about Jess, where it's, like, understood that they're actually good. But this thing with Betty is really strange. I think Betty was frustrated this time because she felt like Kevin knew that Josh was going to be going up as a replacement, and he wouldn't admit to that.
Yeah.
And she felt like he was playing both sides. And she's like, we really need you over here this week, so you better freaking make up your mind and stick to it.
I love how Kevin was like, keep pretending that you hate me, Betty. And she's like, I do hate you. And
that
then
was
she
wild.
Got really, like, legitimately pissed.
She
like,
was not
don't
happy
tell
with
me
him.
what to do.
Yeah.
Nobody tells me what to do.
So that was fun. But it was good to see them kind of goofing by the end of the episode tonight. All right. So then Summer, Helena, and Tanisha were chatting.
Yes.
And Summer's asking Helena, what can I do to help our alliance, to make you feel better about me? Because they're working together in the Mandam's alliance with Betty, but that alliance is still a little loosey-goosey.
Yeah.
They still need to tighten that
it's
up.
not fully firmed.
Yeah.
Fully formed.
So they're going to trade some info and try and gain some trust that way. So Tanisha reveals to Helena about the Savage 7 alliance.
Oh, whoa.
She's like, yeah, we were working with Kyle. Not anymore, though. He messed that up when he put Moose up on the block.
Yeah.
And then he went and put Josh up on the block, who was also in that alliance.
Ugh. So they kind of bonded over that, and they...
Talking about how much Kyle sucks and really blew it this week.
Yeah, they bonded over Kyle sucking, so I think they are coming to the understanding that Josh should probably stay to screw Kyle over.
Absolutely. Helena's another one who was kind of like wishy-washy with her vote this week.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, because Helena and Kevin are working together very closely.
Right. You wouldn't think that, though. You know, if you were a casual.
Oh, but they're tight.
Okay.
Right, Bowie?
Yes. All right, so Kevin.
I'm sorry. Like, we have all this game to go over, and this week has been so insane. And then it's like, let's take a look at JC Lynn and Gino.
So Kevin's in the bedroom with them, and
they're acting all disgusted that somebody else is in the room with them. This is a communal bedroom.
So
Sorry.
Kevin leaves.
Okay, but like, people...
He's like, oh, you want to do it? All right, I'll leave.
People shouldn't have to work around your schedule of laying around all freaking day.
Telling each other that you're cute.
So they had to show the Showmance's first kiss. I'm sorry, but this is like the blandest Showmance we've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Bland AF.
All right, well...
Not about that.
They're just making out in that room for days, it seems like.
Yeah.
So Jess tells Josh that they'll never vote him out.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah, they have a bond. And Jess has been putting in the work this week to secure those votes for Josh.
But Jess says, I'm going to pretend like I'm going to get rid of you. And
yes.
He's like, well, why are you going to do that? So that the other side doesn't suspect and,
try to rally the votes and flip it back the other way. And Jess has been so good about that this week because keeping that vote on the down low.
Jess is really smart at this game.
Very important, yeah.
So, Bowie is so disgusted at the conversation between Steph and JC Lynn.
Oh, yeah.
About how Steph doesn't have anything to worry about.
She's going to wear her boob dress and...
Okay.
She's like, I got votes from this person. Mm-mm, girl. No, you don't.
Anyway.
She is in for a big surprise.
I'm not worried. I'm staying.
All right. So Kevin has also been putting in work this week to turn Marty against the other bros.
Oh, no.
Kevin,
not
killing
Marty.
It. Yeah. So...
Marty, it's not going to be hard because Marty is already starting to lose trust.
Marty's already upset with Kyle and Gino for leaving him out of the Savage 7 Alliance. He feels like he wasn't included in a lot of the discussions this week about who to put up. Mm-hmm. And, he's not feeling those bros right now. And Kevin, very smartly, brings up Canada's vote.
Yes.
Because everyone was like, oh, it's such a waste of a twist for it to be used on Marty.
Marty, think about
safe,
why Canada loves you so much. Because they're trying to protect you.
Well, he was saying, like, yeah, Canada loves you, but they wouldn't vote for you to be safe if they thought you were already 100% safe. They're not going to, like, waste it like that. They are.
Marty, you're in danger.
Yeah, he was saying, maybe you're not as safe with Kyle as you thought you were. And Marty's like, oh, shit. Like,
yeah,
you could be right about that.
All right, so Marty tells Josh, I told Kyle to put you up. And that was bold.
That's a lot. But I think Josh honestly respected that honesty from Marty. Marty is now saying, like, he's considering keeping Josh. He wants to work with Josh.
Well, Josh asked for Marty's vote, and Marty was like, oh, maybe you should, like, not count on my vote.
Marty is trying to have his cake and eat it, too, because he still wants to be cool with the bros. But he is thinking, you know what, maybe I could work with Josh moving forward. Mm-hmm. Maybe we could get something going here.
Well, I think Marty was pretty impressed when Josh says that, hey, I got enough votes without your vote, Marty. And Marty was like, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah. Plus, Josh has said he wants to work with the more mature house guests because he really respects the wisdom that comes with age. Cool. So Marty is really thinking, maybe it's time for me to jump ship on these bros and start working with Josh.
That's right. Well, Steph and Herman are sitting around shooting the shit, and Steph says, our 5 group is really a good group, don't you think?
No, I mean, somebody from your 5 put you up on the block, but okay.
Well, I still want to work with Kyle, even though he sucks, says Steph. And Herman is just like, yeah, sure. But in secret, Herman is really gunning for the HOH.
He wants to backdoor Kyle.
Oh, my backdoor. All right, so Kyle and Marty, Kyle comes up with a name for the
Bros Alliance.
Yeah.
So Kyle,
I like
Marty.
the Bros Alliance better than any dumb name.
Just call themselves the Bras. Kyle, Marty, Gino, and Herman. So Kyle wants to call them the Village Voice.
It's already a newspaper in New York.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
How did they get away with that?
I don't know. Because they're in Canada.
I guess. So, Kevin joins in after all this BS Alliance talk, and Kyle reports to Kevin that
we got the votes.
We got 7 votes. We got 7 votes. Do you, though?
Oh, my goodness. The confidence here from Kyle all week.
Kyle goes on his little field trip to go talk to Helena.
He wants to make sure that vote is locked in.
I got your vote, right?
Let's not forget the face that Helena made after that other conversation with Kyle.
Yeah, All right, so she's still not committing to a vote.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have to lie when Kyle says, "Who flipped?"
All right. So Kevin is still trying to work more on Marty. And he's like, I don't know. I think there's something bigger going on here. We're being left out of things. And he's like, what if Kyle and Gino are looking at us and they're thinking that you're just like the stupid old man.
And I'm the weak nerd.
That they can just manipulate. And
they're trying to manipulate us, Marty.
The stupid old man. You know that's going to resonate with Marty.
Yeah. And Marty is concerned about coming clean after the vote. You know, like... What am I going to tell Kyle when he says who flipped?
It seems like he wants to keep Josh for sure. He's just not sure if he can commit his own personal vote to that.
So he's a do as I say, not as I do.
So Kevin's like, oh, well, if you want to do that, like, I'm more than happy to take credit for
I'll raise my hand, Marty, and say, I flipped. I flipped. Okay. So now it's time for Arissa to finally check in with the house guests.
We've been waiting for this.
I'm clutching my heart. And it's time for the pleadings. And of course, overconfident Steph stands up in her boob dress and is like...
We're only calling it that because she called it that, by the way.
Yeah. No shaming here. So Steph says, you're all great. I'm great. It reminded me so much of Rocky Horror. I'm happy. You're happy. We're all happy.
Yeah.
Keep me.
Josh gave a shout out to his people.
Yes.
He's saying, I hope you guys are going to keep me.
We're going to have a shift in power.
Yeah, let's get somebody new in power.
Yeah.
All right. So then it was time to vote. Did you see how gleefully Summer jumped up and ran into the diary room to vote?
Yes, I did.
That's the kind of energy I like to see.
That's right. Only JC Lynn and Gino voted.
Oh my god!
To keep Steph.
So even Marty flipped.
Everybody flipped. Except for JC Lynn and Gino, the lovers.
Because they've been oblivious this whole week.
Because all they've been doing is making out.
Yeah.
So by a vote of 9-2, Steph is evicted.
Ooh!
And Arissa was shooketh.
Arissa pulled off the fake out. Josh, you're safe. And then we got the reaction faces from Steph, from JC Lynn. Kyle was just like, he was like, the gif of the guy with the blonde hair who's just like, it was
I hope
amazing.
Arissa was wearing a diaper because I feel like she peed a little bit. Just a little.
Oh my god. So yeah, it was a big blindside. Steph did not hug anybody on the way out. She didn't even look back when she was about to walk out the front door.
I think it's because she was crying.
I don't know that she would cry. I think she was pissed. Maybe she'll cry in an hour, but like she said before.
Yeah.
But I think she was more pissed than anything.
All right, so she's talking to Arissa, and she's like, there's a group of amazing liars in there. Amazing.
Oh, yeah. Didn't she say on her way out, like, oh, there's something bigger going on here, and it's right under your noses, or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And she kind of blamed it on Summer.
I don't think it was Summer's fault.
She said that she thought that Kyle was probably feeling scared right now.
Kyle looked like he was about to cry.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's a big blow.
Yeah.
That is a big blow. And she also thinks that Josh was, like, pretty much responsible for talking his way into staying.
I mean, I think Josh did a good job this week, but he really had a lot of people working for him and making this happen. So
it wasn't just him.
It was a team effort.
It was.
For sure.
And
but,
it was great how it all... I love when a plan comes together.
Yeah. I also have to say, I feel like people weren't necessarily voting Steph out tonight. It was more of a, we're going against...
Josh.
Yeah, we're keeping Josh and we're going against Kyle.
Yes, because everybody was completely disgusted by Kyle except for Stephanie, JC Lynn, and Gino. Mm-hmm. All right, so it's time for the HOH comp.
Okay.
And we are rooting hard for anybody.
But Gino and JC Lynn.
Right. So it's called Shopper's Showcase. It was kind of like Price is Right.
It was a quiz all about that beautiful shopping wall that they have set up in the storage room.
Right. So they're all in their little cubicles. Kevin was doing some
Kevin dancing
90s
like the
baby
90s
dancing.
Millennium Baby or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? It's so funny. I think about that every once in a while. I'm just like, wow, good times.
Yeah, naked baby.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you have to go up a step or down a step to designate lower or higher. Arissa's going to say, hey, was this item more than this?
Was a sad clown more than $98?
No, it
98
wasn't.
Canadian dollars?
It was only 68 Canadian. All right.
I just gotta say, I hope these prices are made up. Because
of course they are. They can't make them real
were
because
wild.
then people would be like, well, that would be less. Because you had to actually, like, memorize it. You couldn't use, like, your brain. It had to be completely wrong.
A lot of people have been studying the wall, so...
Mm-hmm. Okay. So if you're wrong, you're eliminated. It's a single knockout. Mm-hmm. So...
Herman
was out first.
Wasn't it, like, the first question, too?
It was the first question.
Was he throwing that, or was that for real? Because that was bad.
He was the only one that was knocked out in that round.
That was bad.
And he was like, I'm almost thinking, did he, like, go the wrong way because he thought it was the other
I don't know what happened there, but it was oof. But, yeah, anyway, to make a long story short, it came down to Gino, Betty, Marty, and Moose in the end, and they made it all the way to the tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker, yeah.
But also, it's worth mentioning Betty's reactions every time she would get the answer right. And then Tanisha kept laughing at her from the audience.
Yeah. Ooh, I just snot rocketed all over this book.
Oh, no. All right, so the tiebreaker question.
The Surf's Up comp in seconds without going over.
How long was it?
It was 4,000.
5,000 something.
Oh, was it
5,400 something? Yeah. And of course, freaking Gino put 5,300 something. Oh my god. So Gino won HOH.
Great.
One of the few people
who
did not flip on Kyle this week.
No!
He's just, like, so boring.
I was so ready to see Kyle up on the block. Do you think Gino put Kyle on the block?
No.
Oh.
I mean, you never know. Crazier things have happened.
I mean...
maybe there will be so much pressure from the rest of the house that he'll just do it. But I doubt it.
I don't think it's
going to happen. But I do know that I'm sure Gino and JC Lynn will be spending most of the week just freaking laying around in that HOH room.
Will there be sex?
I don't know. I don't care.
I think probably, right?
I don't know. That will cause Canada to shut down the feeds for 3 days straight.
Oh! Okay.
Oh my god. But anyway.
All right.
Leave your thoughts in the comments. I just felt like the energy went from here, and it was like, crashing down.
It did. I'm sorry for that.
I meant like in the house, on the show, whatever, all of it.
And here.
But it is going to be entertaining to see people blame their votes on each other and be like, oh, I didn't do it.
But everybody did it.
Yeah.
We know who the two were. And
we
I think everybody else does too.
We do. It doesn't help that Gino... one of the votes is the HOH, and the other one was his
sex.
All right. Anyway, that's it. So leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. And until next time.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Much love.